2020 special meeting of council to order. Councilperson Donovan will give the invocation this evening.
Heavenly Father, we thank thee for this day. Help us to use good judgment for the business at hand and guide us in wisdom with a continuing sense of truth and fairness for the community we represent.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Julie, please call the roll.
Donovan?
Here.
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 Here, and happy to be back in this room again.
Good to see
I
everyone.
haven't been here for 3 months.
I want to welcome the public to the City Council virtual public meeting. If you are attending through the published WebEx link, you will notice a window open on the bottom right-hand side of the screen entitled Q&A. This window will have opened 5 minutes prior to the start of the meeting and will remain open for 10 minutes after the meeting begins for a total of 15 minutes. During that time, if you wish to address council at a later point in this meeting, please type your name, address, and the topic you wish to speak about. This is the only means for you to schedule your participation since the public cannot physically attend in person at this time. At the appropriate time during the meeting, I will recognize you and you will be unmuted. You will be permitted to make comments to council on the topic you requested to speak about. If you wish to comment on an item on the agenda, you will be recognized when that item appears on the agenda. All other comments unrelated to the agenda will be heard during the persons before council portion near the end of the regular meeting agenda, which will follow this meeting starting at 7 p.m. Please make your speaking requests at this time or at the beginning of the regular meeting for topics unrelated to the agendas, and thank you for your virtual participation. Approval of minutes. Council, you received the minutes of the regular meeting of 16 June 2020.
Who do approve? Second.
Please call the roll.
Yes.
Stalling? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
The minutes of the 16 June 2020 regular meeting have been approved. New legislation, ordinance number 20-0-056.
Authorized transfers of funds and appropriations during an emergency.
Mr. Filipiak.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council. This ordinance provides both transfers and appropriations. The transfers are predominantly to pay for money moved into our payroll stabilization fund to fund the 27th payroll, and 2 transfers, one from the TIF fund to fund Sterling Court debt service, and the other to fund the renovation of the Mentor Municipal Court as well. On the appropriation side, there are various appropriations by department. Those marked other are predominantly to fund unemployment insurance for this period. Ask for your approval.
Council,
Move to suspend. Second.
please call the roll.
Donovan?
Yes.
Stalling? Yes. Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes,
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Who do approve? Second.
please call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Stalling? Yes. Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Ordinance number 20-0-056 has been approved. Ordinance number 20-0-057.
Ordinance authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Rosenbauer South Dakota LLC for the purchase of 1 heavy rescue special unit 1157 complete with commander chassis and declaring an emergency.
Mr. Filipiak.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is a budgeted item, 90% of which paid for through a grant through the Assistance to Firefighters grant. And I believe Chief Searles is joining us to give you some details on the truck itself. Chief?
Thank you, Mr. Flipak, members of council. That's true. This is a grant. The good news is that the FEMA grant is going to cover 90% of the cost of this vehicle. This vehicle is our special service unit 1157. We call it our heavy rescue vehicle. It's involved in technical rescue. Our current vehicle is 35 years old. It was an old fire truck that was repurposed as a heavy rescue. The truck needs to be replaced. This truck responds to complex technical rescues, specialty rescues. We went to bid. 3 vendors bid. The bids were open on June 10th. The lowest and the best bid meeting our needs was submitted by Rosenbauer. That bid was submitted in the amount of $553,993. The other bids were well over our budget price. And I wanted to thank Deputy Chief Zach, the commander of our tech rescue team, for working on the bid. I think we put a good bid together. So it's our recommendation that the city manager be authorized to enter into a contract with Rosenbauer of Lyon, South Dakota for the purchase of this vehicle. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Thanks for your consideration.
Council,
Move to suspend.
Second.
please call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Move to approve.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Ordinance number 20-0-057 has been approved. Resolution number 20-R-116.
Resolution referring to the Municipal Planning Commission for consideration of an amendment to the codified ordinances of the City of Mentor 2006 as amended to repeal Section 1155.01G, the RVG Village Green zoning district, and any related code sections, and declaring an emergency.
I think this is a process that we have to go through. Last meeting, council indicated desire to discuss whether RVG has come to the end of its useful life, and the law director has directed this ordinance be sent to, sending the matter to Planning Commission. Any other comments, Mr. Law Director?
No, Mr. President.
Mr. Filipiak?
No
No.
comments.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Move to approve.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
Resolution number 20-R-116 has been approved. New business. Change in start time for the August 18th, 2020 regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
And what time will it start?
Good last time, yeah.
We have a motion, and was it seconded?
Yes.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner? Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
President,
Mr. Kirchner.
I would make a motion to adjourn into executive session to conference with the city's legal counsel concerning the case of Andrews trustee versus City of Mentor, and to consider the appointment of a public employee or official.
Second.
Julie, please call the roll.
Mr. Donovan?
Yes.
Mrs. Dowling?
Yes.
Mr. Kirchner?
Yes.
Mr. Krieger?
Yes.
Mr. Landig?
Yes.
Mr. Marne?
Yes.
Mr. Blake?
Yes.
We'll adjourn to the second floor meeting room. Council, do we have a motion and a second to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
This meeting is adjourned.